Welcome back to the NDS. We are here at Sears Point for race 3 on the season. Quick look down qualifying. And back up the board we go. We are in for some road course racing. 77 of Jake going to lead us with the pace car off. We are green, green, green flag to kick off the Terraria night race. Already, 77-42 dueling off into the opening set of turns. Brogan gets a jump with Nick Breeding. Top of the hill. Can they all survive? Everybody makes it through without a hitch. Brogan takes the lead. Jake behind, Nick Breeding to third. And inside top 10, they're battling for the rest of the spots. Born Ready and Canadian Luck side by side. That's a spot in the top 10. Other drivers dueling into these corners. Exo Tiger with really good braking into 7. Stay side by side with the 66 of fucking Ringo, dude. It's all about staying on the track. That's going to be the biggest challenge today. The 8 of Hamill slips in line. Further back, just outside the top 10. Seto, Portbot. The 24 is trying to make the outside work. But breaking into the corner, Seto making some really good moves. That is lap 1 completed. There's your top 10 across the line, all the way back to Hamill. Born Ready took 5th from Canadian Lux. Brogan leads pretty significantly. Now you can see some battles further back here. Toad Warrior 75 running, that looks like 17th. Team Duke. Wyatt Junkman, that's some spots going on. The 5 looking to the inside. Not going to get there. Oh, a little bit of look at back here. Mako Kid getting a little aggressive there, throwing some fenders out on the 13 of Cilio Willie. You can do that here. The 67 just racing aggressive. Tough to go side by side, especially through this section. But normally single file is what they're going to get down to here. Team Duke, RBV. Going all the way down into braking. The problem is this is not where you want to be on the outside. So RBV going to lose a spot to Duke. That one racer just managing himself in a decent spot right now. Whoa. Zentz with a pass on Exo Tiger. That 88 looking nice. Sometimes on the wrong side of the road, you just don't get the speed you want. Cody Goforth needs a good run today. So far, it looks like he's getting it. Misty Viper in 4th, and that's a fine run, but he's kind of just holding up the line right now. As you see, that's Tiger Man Canadian Lux. Looking like they're trying to go side by side. They get it sorted out. Those S's are really dangerous here. Especially not getting it sorted out. Ben McDonald tried to make a pass on Port. Learned the hard way that that's just not going to work. Speaking of passes, 66 of Ringo getting right around the inside there. He's trying to hold the spot off from the 60 of Cody Goforth. If he runs the inside there, that's going to be him getting it back. At the line, that was very close. But going up the hill, it looks like the 60 is disadvantage. So Ringo's going to complete the pass up the hill there. Looking at everybody as they come across the start-finish line. Everybody's still here. And look at the 9. We have a 9 and the 66. Both going at it. I think Zentz was trying to get a spot inside the top 10, but didn't quite take. Especially through some of these corners. That's where the difficulty of the track comes in. Port and Ben just keep on battling, just finally gives way. Toad Warrior 75 sitting nice and cool here. Junkman goes to make the move. When you have so many cars on the inside like that, you can just make a strike up 11. Not sure if he's going to hold the position. Certainly going to try. Actually finishing the job there. Ooh, a little close on those bumpers, though. You really got to watch out when you're running there. You do not want to mess those up. Further back, Hyperdrive 282. He's definitely working the 17 of Esri right now. Just in these, just the how narrowness of it all really makes it difficult to put a pass on somebody. But Krugermeyer in that 12 is certainly on the offensive. Mizzou and RS, the anime guy, run side by side. That's going to be 26th for Mizzou. Several cars are trying to set up for the exit here. Even if you're like barely inside the top 30 or just outside it, that's going to be tough sledding, especially for those drivers that really had poor qualifying. A lot of the fancy drivers, but Kyle D currently running really far back. Coco Latte doing not the best job. John X. Sully, and it goes all the way back to KSS BSS in the 4, currently running in the last position. Brogan up front. Nothing else really to say about the 42. Jake trying to hold off second right now. That's Nick Breeding in third. Nick didn't have the best start to the season and is looking to really capitalize on continuing the good run, but honestly, this could be a race determined by the pit strategy, as we're only about 6 laps in. The 54 going around the track. Honestly, let's go on board. Let's take Born Ready's on board. He's running 5th right now, and he's got himself a car in front. Misty Viper running pretty well as well. Do not wall ride turn 11. And these long green flag runs really develop here. It becomes important to hit it just right. And one thing about Sears Point, you get the elevation here. You go up this section. Oh, contact a little bit. Born Ready wanting to use the bumper to get past the 40. Continue going up the hill. And you crest it, and you go down, down, down. I don't have a full elevation map, but you just keep going downhill. And these downhill sections are insane. It flattens off a little bit here for 7. Just kind of hit that. But once you start these S's, you see that crest of the hill where the 42 is right now, and you go down again. Maybe a little bit up right here. Right there. It just crests off. That's where you're going. Exo Tiger currently sitting in 12th position. Zentz, we saw him making some moves at first, but it just wasn't there anymore. He's currently sitting in the 11th position. That one, Racer and Exo Tiger. Yeah, 99 gives a little bit of an outside line through 11, but it does go for a better launch on exit, so that's what he's doing right there. So, solid moves being made. Canadian Lux and Cody Goforth. It looks like the 9's going to hold position, though. Trying to turn it on the inside and get good exit speed when you're turning that sharp doesn't usually work out. So, an unfortunate time there for the 9 and 60. Seto going a little wide that corner. Leave an opening for Ben McDonald to strike. That 97 going in, and that's going to be another position. Contested at least, maybe not got. Don't think he's going to get it. Yeah, that tapers off. Saw some smoke. Who could that be? Must have been the wind. Back of the field, all 42 drivers still here. Yeah, at this point, you're just settled in for the pit stop. Hyperdrive 282 got the spot on Esri. RBV dropped a couple spots, currently running 22nd right now. Actually, it's a little crazy right now. Look at what the 9 is doing. The 9, Canadian Lux, holding up quite a bit of drivers behind him. He was up there with the 1 at one point earlier in the race, but now he's fallen back, and that's creating a little bit of a logjam here when you have all these drivers that want to get by but can't. Look at how solid everyone is running right now. Looking who's going to make the move. That's Ben McDonald. When they break up for that turn, that really just gets them grouped up so hard. And they want to pass. They wing out for it. It just doesn't happen. Here's Hamill's perspective. The 8 is all over the back of both of these drivers. And he's going to go for it. I think this is probably one of the best places to start making your pass down into this corner, so then you really get that brakes going into 7 and just lay down through the S's. But the problem is the exit of 7 is really disadvantageous. So it doesn't work for Hamill. A little bit further back, we saw Port under fire from the 71. That also didn't amount to much. Speaking of under fire, Jake just still running where he is. Nick Breeding is. Then they're all just where they are, just trying to run down that number 42. Brogan has been pretty perfect today. Not hard to do so. Junkman in the 5, trying to take on Angel Madfia. That's a position under threat. The 71 and the 5. It looks like this is going to go the 5's way. I think all of this just goes back back to that 9. Like, there's a big line here for a reason. It goes all the way back to Toad Warrior, that 91. Like, they're all basically lined up. Turn 7 strike. Ben trying to do it. Junkman in the 5. They're both going hard right there. He tried to lean on him a little bit, but Port still got the exit speed. Looking further ahead. Misty Viper Born Ready. Now, Born Ready is probably one of the drivers that is in one of the most frustrating spots. He knows he's got a car. He just cannot put a pass on this number 40. Tiger Man sitting 6. Ringo, he had great speed getting past a few of those drivers. He might have something if he can get past the 40. Just how far back that's brought this entire group is a little insane. Like, they're nowhere. Like, there's nothing in front of that 40. Born Ready going for an aggressive strike. He needs to make this work. I think Born Ready is going to take the position there. That's exactly what he wants to see. Just kind of park it right there, get 4th. The 1 making some moves, but he is still very far away. Nick Breeding pitting this lap. So's Brogan. This is on the border of 1 stop right here. A lot of drivers coming in, some not. '77 stays out. The next driver to really stay out would be Cody Goforth in the 60. Zentz also stayed out. It's really important to keep a look at the pit stops going in, but also the guys that stayed out that lap. So there's like 2 races going on right now. Brogan and Nick Breeding are the 2 drivers they're paying attention to right now. The 42 and 54. They're both coming out. Right there. Born Ready, not that far down the road. Tiger Man got the spot, the 40. Misty Viper. There's Ringo. Now, who's coming in? That's Jake, 77. Cody Goforth and Zentz are both probably going to be coming in this time by. They're coming in. Portbot and Wyatt Junkman. Toad Warrior. Team Duke. Hyperdrive. Mizzou. RS the Anime Guy. Chris Puckerboy. Coco Latte in the 43. Chad Chadberger. John Sully and Fred Jones last among them. Fred Jones actually had a really good finish here a couple seasons ago, but not looking to be that way. So let's see where this comes out for Brogan. The 42 has to hold off Nick Breeding in the 54. And also the pit stops coming in and out right now. As Brogan comes through 1, where's that 77 going to come out? There's Zentz and Goforth side by side. 77's in the lead. Jake takes the lead. Woof. Very close miss for Goforth there. Pit exit looks very tough. But the 77, now out front, is a very prime opportunity for this team to get themselves an early win here. Brogan sitting 2nd. Nick Breeding in third. Zent, Born Ready. Two drivers that had pretty good stops right there were Portbot and Wyatt Junkman. Both kind of got good stops exit there. Hyperdrive 282 getting a little bit good on that stop. Derek Hamill, his pit crew didn't deliver the way he wanted them to. That 8 looking not too good. Other drivers with good pit crews. Exo Tiger, not one of them. Mizzou sitting pretty good. Krugmeyer's there. Celia Willie. Craig Newhouse is there. RS, the anime guy, was another pit crew that just did not deliver. And all the way back to both Kyle D and KSSBSS, the last two on track right now. Caution! Caution is out just after they all completed their stop. So, we get to see what that's for. Good news! Darkest Presence does get a little bit of mileage in this race after all. Yeah, I was a little worried that was going to happen, but take a look. Oh, that was RS the anime guy. It wasn't a bad stop, it was a hit. Take a look at the replay here. RS the anime guy just exiting his pit stall and just gets clipped by Cilio Willie and goes right around. They threw a caution for that. Puck hits him as well. So the 11 brings out the yellow. It wasn't a bad stop. I thought I saw some damage on the back of the 11 and thought that was purely coincidental, but no. The 11's got some rear damage. I think Cilio Willie might have some front end damage. Yeah, it's hard to see with the paint scheme that Cilio Willie really brings to the table. What happened to Jake? Did Jake lose the lead? Jake just lost the lead coming back to the yellow. Jake was running in the first place, but he just does not have good car. And he lost 2 positions going to the line. That Nick Breeding coming back down pit road? What's happened in this race? Nick Breeding deciding to take an extra stop down the pits. I don't agree with this. Because if you're pitted up now, then why would you come down? Nick Breeding is pit crew more or less sabotaging him. And then you had a couple other drivers coming down for repairs. I get why Cilio Willie and RS the anime guy are coming to pit. But for Nick Breeding, it makes no sense. And trouble for Goforth. What happened here? Oh, that's not good. They were racing hard to the line, and I think Portbot got the position on the outside, and Tiger Man just had nowhere to really react when Goforth was that close to his bumper, so Cody Goforth comes off and just clips that tire barrier and destroys the front end of the car. So it has not been a good season to be Goforth right now. He's not having it. Let's see. I want to get Nick Breeding. He's back out there, but he's not looking good on position. I don't even think the 60 is going to get back out there. All right. Well, we got about, 9 laps to go? 41 cars on track. Back to RS, the anime guy. All right. Brogan. You lead Jake. And surprisingly enough, Zent sits third. Born Ready and Port round out the top 5. And everyone back to Toad Warrior in your top 10. All right. Bring him green. Whoa, Born Ready. Not with the best restart there. Port. Oh, Tiger Man 38. Everybody wants some. They're going for it. Look at all this. Side-by-side racing. Brogan continues to take the lead there. And they're still going for it. The positions are being exchanged at a high rate. Wyatt Junkman trying to hold one off. And looking just outside the top 10, you got crazy stuff. Ben McDonald, Derek Hamill, Hyperdrive. The positions are on full exchange as Brogan takes the lead. Likely he's going to keep it. Team Duke, Angel Madfia. Oh, he used a lot of curb there. The battle. The 71. Losing that spot to the 21. Further ahead, all single file. Who's going to dive into the corner? Ringo. I think we got another yellow on track. Oh, we got a lot of destroyed cars. Caution's out again. Brogan, Jake, Zentz, Bourne, Port, take the yellow. Caution number 2. This one looks like it claimed a bit more cars. I'm thinking the 48 must have been one of the guys involved. Yeah, I saw Macaroni on pit road. Do not have the understanding of what could have caused that. How far? Oh! Oh, God. Oh, my. Yeah. Very disorganized restarts here at the back of the field at Sonoma. Infineon, Sears Point, whatever you call it. Coming 3 wide in the restart zone, and Jonik Sully just gets in the back of Chad Chadberger. Nowhere for guys like Terry Balea on the brakes. Macaroni in the wall. I think the 47's fine, but Chad Chadberger just destroyed off the bumper of Jonik Sully, and that's like 3 destroyed cars all in one accident. All right. Pit road, anyone? These 3 are out of the race, I'm sure of it. All right. I think everybody's staying out this time. Unsurprisingly. Taking a look at that. Yeah, the graphics are a little weird here. This is my first recording of the NASCAR Discord series on a new setup, so if you have noticed anything out of the ordinary, we would like to apologize here. Jake still sitting second, Brogan in first. Okay, restart time. 38 cars on track back to Nick Breeding. They're all out. Top 10 back to Ringo. Pace cars in. We only got about 6 laps to complete this. Yeah, that outer pit road loop is just so bad. But we got ourselves a race to do here. Brogan, take him to green. Jake in the 77 wants to jump outside and try to do something here. And the only thing he's doing is probably losing a spot to Zentz. We got trouble. That's that one racer and Ben McDonald on the restart. Ben's car looks pretty beat up. Oh, Ringo? Ringo, what happened? The 66 did so. We got so much action, we can't really see it all. Probably under yellow, so it's going to be another one and done here. Born Ready up to 4th now. Zent still 3rd. The top 2 racing back, I assume, to the pace car. That is correct. We are racing back to the pace car. Tiger Man's taking the 5th position. And that is Brogan to take the yellow. I think you understand what this is for. We saw that one racer was involved in something. Oh, just gets kamikazed by Toad Warrior. Nothing that the 10 could really do about that. And Ben McDonald goes by and hits him. Hyperdrive avoids the accident. I think everyone else is just checking up on their own back there. Oh, another more restart shenanigans. 3 wide this time. It's Dr. Popper. Right there. Whoa. The entire back of the field just wrecked. Dr. Popper hits the wall hard. KSS is turned around. That's Fred Jones. Terry Balea. They're just stacking them up back there just to stack them up. Yeah, Ben McDonald is destroyed at this moment. And let's take a look at Ringo. Just about got sent by Seto. I think with 24 battles for the spot, almost wrecked a man. And Seto definitely dropped a lot of positions there. Yeah, what even happened? Seto was racing good. Oh. Oh, Ringo got her back. Ringo got her back. That's karma right there for trying to run the 24 off, trying to run the 66 off the road. The 24 got it. That's funny. That is funny. All right, at this point, if you come down pit road, you're an idiot, or you have damage. Mako, honestly, could be both. And Ben McDonald, it's for damage. Yeah, this race has gone to hell real fast. All right. Ben's still out there, rocking massive repairs. 39 cars on track back to Mako at this point. What else is there? At this point, I think they're just getting tired of watching them fuck up like that. So, look, if the caution comes out, they're racing the end of the race. So, this is going to be the final restart of the day. Brogan, and it looks like it's just been Brogan and Jake all race. Jake kind of sold there prior to that restart. So, you got to watch out. You got to watch out for just any mistakes that they can make. Coming back green, 3 to go. Right here. Zent still on behind that 42. If they can get through 1. Jake doesn't quite have it dialed in. The 88 of Zent's looking for 2nd. Zent's is racing for himself. He doesn't want to sit back and watch that 77 get another one. Zent's up to 2nd. Brogan still leads. Bourne sits in 4th. Some positions are being exchanged over. Watch out. Misty Viper has not had the best time restarting here. I think we're under yellow again, so this is it. This is the race. Brogan is going to run this all the way down the track. through turn 11, the 42 will take the yellow flag for the final time today. Pending anything crazy, this is big for this team, as the yellow is out once more. It's been out for a while there. I think they just had another restart moment. Oh, we got some smoke. It looks like Team Duke. Oh, Mizzou and Duke. Team Duke. I mean, shit. They didn't get the best restart there. Oh, God. Angel Matthew just ran it in there, and that got Toad Warrior and Duke kind of out messed up there. And Mizzou hits the wall on his own. I think the caution was out for Duke, though. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Whoa. They got it. They got it. They got it. They look like they got it. I think they got it. Hot damn. They avoided that one pretty good. Yeah, given all the cautions, I think the 54 team absolutely sold there. All right. Anyone coming down pit road for repairs? Terry Balea. He's coming in. I think everyone else stays out. All right. That's a wrap. Darkest Presence got his mileage today as a pace car driver. He kind of got bored in the first half. These drivers done lost their fucking minds in that back half of the race. 38 finishers. 38 drivers. He's been waiting a long time for another one, but his crown will be heavy today. Brogan 99 is a winner at Sears Point. What a race. And everybody else coming across. Making sure we get these fools in the right order here. Who the hell's 32nd right now? Terry Balea made a pit stop, so we're going to move him. We're going to move the number 47. We're going to hold him a few spots for pitting there. So Terry Balea, you're not smart at all. We're going to... Yeah. Terry Balea will be penalized for using pit road to cut the track there. There's a remainder of the standings. That is all we have for this race. Till next time, take care.